275 for 2 sets of 2. 3 wasn't going to happen. My legs started hurting, like cramping up. I could, like, the teardrop muscle, I forget what it's called, but just that particularly was just not having a good time. Oh, cringy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the where I am trying to go from this back to this by like May-ish. So subscribe if you want to follow along, and comment if you think I can or can't. On today's agenda, we're hitting chest today. I know, we haven't hit chest in a couple of weeks because, well, I was trying to get 315. The last attempt that I gave injured my chest. I didn't tear anything, but it was just too many chest days in a row trying to get it. Like trying to max out days in a row, like when you're in high school. And got to a point where it was starting to hurt really, really bad, and I didn't want to hit chest anymore. And I failed the 315 3 times in a row, and so I decided, we'll try again on a later date. We'll definitely get it one day, probably the next time we try, but decided to take a little chest break. I've also just not really been training, lifting-wise, because I have been lazy, and it has been the holidays. So we got to start changing that. Today is Saturday, and this will be posted on a Saturday because I have decided to post a week ahead of time, or a week later, exactly, so that it makes more sense when I talk about days. Now, chest. So lifting. Here's what I'm gonna do. Last time I went on a cut, I focused on keeping my volume high. I still tried to hit as heavy sets as I could, but I was still doing lots of sets, relatively, for a cut, I think. And this time, I don't think I'm going to change it at all, actually. I'm going to change it a little bit. Last time, when I started the cut, I was doing 245 for 4, I think, or maybe 5. And I think, well, we'll see after taking 2 weeks off, I should be able to get 275 for 3 or 4. Probably not today, just because it has been a while and I have lost 7 pounds roughly since the last time I benched. So that is to be taken into factor. But what I want to try to do, if I can, is use 275 as my working weight for as long as I can, because if I could end this cut at 170, 175, whatever it ends up being, and still bench 225 for reps, that would be mint. So last time I went from my working sets of being 245 down to 205 by the end of the cut. This time what I'm hoping, which we'll see when we lay down on the bench, to go from 275 to 225 at roughly the same body weight. I'm a little bit bigger. I'm definitely stronger in the chest than I was last time. And so I'm hoping that it works that way, but we're going to see. And then also, when it comes to recording in the gym, I'm probably not going to do it very much. I keep going back and forth, but I already got in trouble one time for recording in the gym. And unless it's 5 a.m. during the weekdays, I just don't want to deal with it. I don't think anyone's going to say anything in the early morning. But last time I got in trouble, it was on a weekend, and it was like 4 p.m., I think. I'm going to be going at noonish today. So we'll see. I'm going to bring the tripod, scope it out, see what we can do. If I do record anything, it'll be just bench, most likely, and probably just a couple of heavy sets. But anyways, we've already been chatting a lot. I'm going to do the physique check after the lift, because that'll look cooler, hopefully. Probably not, because by the time I'm back home from the bus, my pump will be gone. But we're going to try a few heavy sets on bench, and then everything else we'll do a little bit lighter and more volume to get a pump, and fill the frame back out. So, yeah, let's go to the gym now. Yeah, I didn't record. Too many people, too much inner cringe. But it was still a good chest day. We did 275 for 2 sets of 2. 3 wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. I think, though, it's just been, since it's been a couple of weeks, the nervous system isn't as amped and ready to go. So I'm optimistic that next chest day we will get 3, at least 1 set of 3. And I did only do 2 working sets of that. Second rep was definitely a struggle, and I noticed that I was a little more tired, or I was getting more fatigued from the lifts than normal. I don't know if it's just because I haven't been working out recently or not, but yeah, I'm actually pretty drained right now after this chest day, and I was thinking about going on a little run. I'm still thinking about it, but we'll see after I have breakfast. But another thing, chest kind of hurts still a little bit. It didn't hurt during bench, which is interesting, but on incline I definitely felt it, and then I did dips and just body weight, but I definitely felt it with the dips. Flies and push-ups for a little superset, they didn't hurt necessarily, but I could still feel it. It's pretty light, so I would hope that it wouldn't hurt, but I felt it more than I should have. And then the only other thing we did is some just tricep push-downs, straight bar. I should have maybe done a little more, but man, they're burning at the end of the day, so didn't need to. But anyways, I'm definitely pretty tired right now. I can feel it in my body, but I do want to do a run today. First run in a while. Nothing crazy, probably half hour, and I'm not going to push it super insanely hard, just, a light jog for 30 minutes. Because I was going to wait to start the runs until after I was back on a more regular schedule with my after work walk. But today I will be not on the diet today because I'm going to have my yogurt breakfast, but a friend of mine is visiting and she's from the Bay, and apparently there's this Whole Food spot that is absolutely insane, and I've never had soul food and I really want to try it. So we're going to go there and I'm going to just indulge. But we're also going to go on a brief little hike before sunset. So a couple extra steps and all that jazz. So I'm not super worried about it, but I definitely want to go on a run first. Really get the heart rate going and stress the lungs. Yeah. Oh, but first, physique check. I probably should have done the physique check and weigh-in. Well, at least the weigh-in first thing in the morning, but I didn't do that. So I haven't drank a ton of water, but I have drank a decent amount. So I'm hoping that doesn't throw off the weigh-in as much. But hit some chest. We still have a little bit of blood in there, but the pump's pretty much gone because the bus ride is a while. It's like 20 minutes, and it's the first day, so but yeah, man, there's still a little bit of blood in there. You can see a little bit, a little less flat. And yeah, I know I haven't shown the legs in a while. I'm probably gonna only show the legs on leg day, just because that seems to. Wow, I'm really tired after just hitting some chest. This run is gonna be brutal, but we're gonna do it anyways. I've been saying a lot, and I really need to knock it off. New Year's resolution, no more No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so felt good. Got some decent volume, a good pump when we were leaving the gym. We were definitely pumped up, so happy about that. Still was able to move some weight. Hopefully move it for a little bit more afterwards. And now, I said again, but now it's time for my yogurt concoction. Before the yogurt concoction, actually, we need to weigh in. Hello. It's been doing it twice sometimes now, so let's see if it does it twice. Oh, just once. 212 even, let's go. Even after having a burrito on top of my meal prep, we still went down a little bit. I think it was the last weigh-in 212.4, so like almost half a pound extra. Fantastic. So that's one nice thing about going in super low calories is if you go over your goal calorie but still under your maintenance, you still lose weight. It's fantastic. And as long as I don't do a blunder like I did last cut where I actually ate like a fat kid and eat like 3,000 calories extra for the night, as long as I don't do that, I'm fine. Anyways, 248 grams of yogurt with the Isolate mint protein. Scoop that. Boop. There we go. All right, voila, it's all mixed up. I had just had an idea while mixing this. I do still have some calories for the, like left during my normal thing with this, and some protein that I could hit. This is really thick. I could just add some Fairlife milk, like half a cup, thin it out a little bit, so I'm not like chewing fat-free yogurt, and get a little bit more protein in. I don't know how much protein's in a half cup of Fairlife, but I'm probably like 8. That shit's great. But all right, breakfast. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, try to get my energy back up, and then I think I'm gonna go on a short run, maybe. Alrighty, it is almost 2. I parked somewhere over there, and we're running on the track. We're about to start. I jogged from that side to this side. I'm already out of breath. That's a great sign. And yeah, it's slightly sprinkling right now. It's pretty light, but if it starts to pick up anymore, I'm probably gonna do 20 minutes because I don't feel like being totally drenched. If it stays like this though, we should be good. And plan for now is 30 minutes, hoping at least 3 miles. We're gonna see, because it's been a while, but nothing to it but to do it. This is the track. I also just downloaded a run tracking app, so I don't know exactly how long this track is, but I'm curious how far one lap is. So I'm gonna test that, see if the app is cool, and yeah, all right, let's get started. Just finished lap 1, 0.75 miles. So this is a 3/4 mile track, and I'm at 8 minutes. I'm definitely going slow, but we're making it happen, and I've kept pace. Haven't had to stop, so just gonna keep going like this. Probably catch up when I have to walk, but feeling okay. Look like shit, feeling okay though. Okay, 13 minutes, 1.2 miles, averaging a 10:40 mile pace. Definitely slow, but whatever. It's been a while. This is my first stop. I guess I technically stopped to take the jacket off, but first stop because I'm winded, my legs are tired. Feeling good, I guess. Was hoping, yuck, that was gross. Was hoping to feel a little bit better, but what can you expect? No running for I don't know how many months, and then jumping right into it. To be expected, but I'm gonna try to slightly pick up the pace a little bit. I think I can, and maybe bring this average mile time down to like 10:30 even would be nice. But whew, yeah, 13 minutes in, 17 more minutes to go. Let's see if we can squeeze out 2 more miles. Okay. Well, it's only been 2 minutes of running, and I'm tired. The legs are feeling like jelly already. No bueno. But we still got 15 more minutes to go. I'm at 1.4 something miles. So definitely not going to be bringing the mile time down. It's definitely going to go up for average pace, but I want to get another mile in the next 15 minutes, so we're at 2.5 miles at least for the day, because this isn't quite going as well as I thought it would, but definitely still going to push with what I have, and then we'll probably recap after the run. But yeah, all right. hopefully we get this. Oh, wow. Well, that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. All right, oh, I'm red. I'll put it up now instead of saving for the end. 30 minutes, 2.5 miles. That is not great. I honestly thought I was going to get a 10-minute pace for 8 miles straight, but I guess not. It's honestly insanely impressive to myself that I got to a point where I was averaging like 8 to 8.5 minutes a mile. 8.5 minute miles for consecutive miles. That is, damn, I'm impressed with myself with that one. But yeah, definitely not there yet. Some work to do, some progress to be made. At first, my lungs and heart were giving me an issue, which is normally what happens when I start doing cardio. But that actually settled relatively quickly, and I was kind of fine breathing and stuff. But then my legs started hurting, like cramping up. I could, like, the teardrop muscle, I forget what it's called, but just that particularly was just not having a good time. And that's really what was slowing me down. Plus, I was just getting super tired, super drained. I definitely need to readjust to running again, because it's fucking hard. It's a lot harder than lifting, that's for damn sure. But I gotta go now. I'm gonna go eat some soul food and go to a mountaintop on a little walk. And then I'll catch back for the wrap up later. Alrighty, it is midnight 30 on this fine Saturday night. Oh, cringy. And it's time to wrap up the day / the video. I'm really tired right now. We did hit a quality chest day. Got a decent pump going on. 275 for 2. Incline, I did 95s, which I did the 110s when I did my last 315 attempt. So we've gone down a little bit, but got 3 sets of 5. So can't be mad at that. And then we did a couple of bodyweight dips. I forgot to mention that earlier, but they the dip things at this gym, God, all the equipment sucks in this gym. It's insane. It's just like bad positioning, and then it's one of those ones where, God, I had a dumb name too. There's like the hoist, or not the hoist, but the step with the weight if you need assisted pull-ups, which is fine. You can put that down, but there's also steps up to it. So when you're doing your dips, your legs have to be completely straight up and down. And I have like longer legs for the rest of my proportions, and it's really annoying. So I didn't do very many of those. I did do flies. I don't even know how many sets. A couple sets of those, supersetted with push-ups. And then for triceps, we just did cable pushdowns. Felt good, got a good pump. Probably going to be pretty sore tomorrow. And then we went on a run. And yeah, the runs need some work. We got like a 12 something. I already put it up earlier, but not the best running time. 30 minutes, 2.5 miles. Need to at least get that to 3 miles. Be nice to be getting like an 8-minute mile at some point eventually for 30 minutes, but we'll see about that. Steps for the day, it's either at 10,000 or it's like 9,900, something like that. Yeah, sub 10K most likely, and that's not great, but it is weekend and we got a run in, so I'm not super upset about it. I would still like to be getting 10 to 15,000 and a run on weekends if I can. I'm not gonna stress about it, but if I can, that'd be best. And then food, not to put calories and protein up because it doesn't matter. Breakfast, we did have our protein fluff. It's all right. It's not the greatest, but you know, it's good enough to eat. And then we went to a place called Soul Food. I thought it was like Southern style soul food. Is not. It was like a Puerto Rican restaurant, I think. Is that what it was? Yeah, I think so. It's fucking delicious, but I ate a lot. Pork, rice, beans, salad stuff. What else? And like fried plantains with cheese and avocado. And then I got a burrito, which is way too many calories, but I was just like, you know what? I want to try as many things as I can because I'm not going to come back here for a while. Got a burrito. Delicious. But I'm really full, and I'm probably going to be heavier tomorrow. So that's great. But worth it. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it for the night, for the wrap up. Tomorrow I have nothing planned besides back, so I don't know about walks or runs. Maybe I'll try to go for a run. I will say my fucking hip hurts. I've been popping this thing crazy. Definitely 30 minutes might have been too much to start off. But that's just how I like to do it. I like to push hard and just accept how it feels. But maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm tired. It's time to go to bed. Love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love, and wake up tomorrow and get some fresh air right when you wake up. Because it's good for you. All right. See ya.